Good afternoon, this is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jared Horak with your video feature race of the week. This week's feature race for Saturday, April 16th is going to be the 11th race from Oaklawn Park, the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby. 3-year-olds, and they're going to be traveling 9 furlongs on the main track. Now I'm reporting live from my new home in Shreveport, Louisiana, and I'm shooting the video outside. I was jealous of Mike Shuddy shooting his video race of the week outside, so I thought I would try to match him and shoot mine outside as well. Let's meet the 13-horse field in the Arkansas Derby. We have the factor. It's probably going to go out and set the pace. It's not going to offer a lot of value in here. It's definitely going to be the one to catch. If he can shake loose from the other speed horses and if the track is favoring speed, I think he could be tough to catch in here. Dance City is going to provide some pace pressure for trainer Todd Pletcher. Another horse that's going to be up on the pace, adding blinkers, is JP's Gusto, and then Saratoga Red from the outside post. Well, they look like your main horses that are going to show the most speed. Let's meet some of the other entrants in here. Nero breaking down from the inside for trainer Steve Asmussen. He finished second in the Louisiana Derby. That was a slower pace. Today's faster pace, he's probably going to end up falling a bit further behind, and he's going to have to run a bit better than he did in the Louisiana Derby if he expects to crack the top 3. Brethren for trainer Todd Pletcher lost the Tampa Bay Derby. That was a slow pace that day. He ended up right up on the pace. He had no answer in the stretch. He's going to have to run much better if he expects to be a threat in here. He's putting blinkers on. Caleb's Posse and Alternation, they're going to run coupled for trainer Donnie Von Hemmel. Both horses are solid, and they can be used in the exotics. Another one that you can use in your exotics to throw underneath is Arch. He's having a solid year at Oaklawn Park, and he's definitely a threat, probably stalking the pace. My top choice in here is going to be a Sway Away. I do like this horse. Pat Valenzuela is getting aboard today. I've always been high on him. He was part of my original Kentucky Derby top 10 way back last September when I did my first one. And then I dropped him off the list when he had some inactivity. But then when he came back and ran that strong race, when he ran into San Vicente, I ended up putting him back in my list. And I didn't drop him off when he ran in the Rebel. Everything went wrong that day. I ended up having trouble at the start. He ended up chipping or losing a tooth in that race. Never got involved. I'm just going to draw a line through that one. He's putting blinkers on today. He has 2 solid works over the track. I like the fact that he stayed at Oaklawn Park. He didn't ship back to California. So we were pointing for this Arkansas Derby all along. Whereas the factor who won the Rebel, he went back to California, and now he's shipping back. I like the fact that Sway Away has been at Oaklawn all along, working for this race. Pat Valenzuela getting aboard. He's probably going to show at least a little bit more speed than he has shown in the past, and I think he's going to be at least mid-pack type, and if he can get this distance, he could upset this field. Elite Alex is going to be my second choice. I've always liked Elite Alex as well. Last time out, he was stuck out in post 12 in the Louisiana Derby, no pace help, ended up finishing a better than appears 4th. His race before that in the Southwest, he was stuck out in post 9, he rallied to finish 3rd. He's adding blinkers. He has a 111 and change work at Oaklawn. In his debut effort last summer at Delaware Park at 5 furlongs, he was up on the pace, and then when he returned off the layoff when he came back at Oaklawn, he ended up blowing the start and then rallying to just miss in an allowance race. Then his last 2 he's came from well off the pace, so I think he doesn't have to be that far behind, but he will get pace help today, and it's now or never time for him, and I'm expecting him to run the best race he has this year. This is the way I suggest playing this race. We're going to make a $20 win bet on Sway Away and come back and play a $10 exacta box with Sway Away and Elite Alex. Now, if you go on over to HorseRacingNation.com, we have all of your 2011 Kentucky Derby needs. We have your top 250 Derby contenders list. We have articles written by Horse Racing Nation staff, analysis of video races of the week. We have pedigree information, video replays of all the Derby contenders. So we have everything over there that you could need. So come on over to HorseRacingNation.com for all of your breaking Derby news. And that'll wrap up this week's video race of the week. This is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jared Horak. Good luck at the races.